So, like I talked about, I chose Grandma as my light figure for school and for beyond, just because of her qualities and just who she was, everything about her as a person and what she demonstrated for me growing up. And I just, she just was full of love and full of kindness for everybody. So, so I just wanted to chat with you about your favorite memories with her, and what comes to mind when you think of her, and the journey that you two had together.
Okay, Loretta was the life of the party. She never woke up in the morning without having a great day, and she made everybody around her feel welcome, and she never would let you sit around and not do anything. She'd make sure you're always busy, and she would do I think she was just put on earth to organize and make people feel comfortable. She had such a positive attitude in everything she did. It didn't matter what. And she would, when she took on a project, boy, that project moved, I'll tell you. And we always had action in the house, I'll guarantee you that. There was never a dull moment. A dull moment to her would be sleeping, but otherwise there was always something happening.
Always on the move.
That's true. If there wasn't anything planned, she would plan something, it seemed like.
Yep.
And when I met her in high school, she was that same vibrant, outgoing person, and she never changed one bit. Even right up to the end, she still had that dedication to helping others, and she did it throughout her whole life. And even right up to the end, she still had that dedication to helping others, and she did it throughout her whole life. And it was quite an honor to be your husband, to be honest. And I loved her very much. Miss her very much to this day.
Yeah, we all do. Yeah. She's one of a kind, and
yes, and I don't know. She kept contact with almost everybody, and she loved to take pictures. Oh, we had thousands upon thousands of pictures. And that's one thing that she always tried to do, is document all of the parties and the great moments through pictures, and she did a great job.
She did. So many.
A lot of pictures around to this day, and it's something that I don't think of, and a lot of people don't, but she had that camera out all the time.
Yep. Gotta get a picture. I remember that. Always with the pictures.
Yep.
And then just so sociable. She always, talking to. There's a gnat that keeps flying around my face. She would talk to everybody at church. Just.
Oh yes.
I remember we were stuck there for a while after after the sermon was done. She had to get in contact with everybody.
She loved to help people. She really enjoyed helping people, and she did it in the neighborhood, and she did it in church, and she did it through her former boss's wife. She went and did it, kind of was a caretaker for her for umpteen years, or 10 years or more, I believe, and she just was that type of a person,
Yeah, always giving, always helping. Yeah, helping
however
she could.
She never expected anything in return.
Nope.
She just always gave and always helped and did her best to make everybody around her happy. Yep, that was her.
It's true. Well, is there any other things you wanna talk about with her, or we before we end our interview time?
Well, I guess I pretty well wrapped it up. She loved life to the utmost, and she tried to make those around her loved life the same, and she did a great job of it, and she'll always be remembered for sure for that.
She will. Thank you for taking the time to chat with me about Grandma and her memory and just her person. And before we start, I thought it'd be good for us to just close our eyes and just picture her with us as we talk about all of the things that we appreciated about her and the memories that we have and just what she wants to bring forward to the world.
Anyway, so the laughter that you and I have together, Grandma and I also had together. And she could just light up a room. She would walk in and she would just yell out, you know, howdy, and everybody would turn and everybody would just notice her and feel her energy and her positivity and her love of life, her joy of life. And so, and I see her in everything, in every moment, and celebrate with laughter. And she worked hard, played hard, and loved especially hard, I guess. Just thought the world of everything, but especially her love of family and friends. So, and moving forward, I can only hope that I'm even half of what she was. And that's all. Okay?
Okay.
Funny. It didn't matter. It was almost like an inner, I don't know. We could channel laughter, and we went to the melting pot one time, and I don't know, we would get the giggles, and then we couldn't stop.
We didn't stop.
And it continued on, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, then the laughter, it stopped, but we don't know what we laughed at, and we didn't know why we were laughing. We just knew that we had to laugh, and
we didn't care about the other people in
no,
different booths.
no,
It
usually
wasn't-
not.
No.
No, it was just whatever.
Unapologetic. Just,
No.
just laughing.
But that was the joy about her. That was her, it was just the way she was. And I think is why people are so attracted to her as a human, because she just, the world could be awful, and she would just make you forget all about that, even for just a few minutes. Just being with her. So,
I agree.
yeah.
So, I've enjoyed just sitting here and sharing laughter with you as we talk about Grandma and talk about all of her life experiences and just who she was. And that the spirit of laughter is just who she was. She had this way of just lighting up the room, and her smile and her laugh just always shone through. And what's, kind of continuing the conversation with all this, what's something that you think of when you think of her, and what's a memory that comes up for you?
Yeah, she definitely was a very funny person. She had a good sense of character, always was very happy all the time, and could fill you full of happiness, definitely, no matter what mood you're in. I would say probably just a happy, fond memory I have of her that I actually thought of earlier today is I was getting breakfast with a friend, and they had the caramel rolls. They had the pecan rolls.
Yeah.
And I was telling my friend,
She's famous for those.
They didn't know about, her really, and they hadn't met her before as a newer friend. But when we used to have the yard sales, she used to organize these. The whole neighborhood would get involved, and she was the mayor of our street, and she would get everyone collectively to all have a yard sale on the same day, put out flyers and all this stuff, get the boxes, and she would organize everything. And that's just who she was. She would bring everyone together, and she would always bake, seemed like hundreds of caramel rolls, some with pecans, some with not, but it tasted exactly like it today, and I hadn't thought of that in years. So that was a cool, just happy memory. And then another thing that I was wanting to touch on is just kind of how the type of person she was and the character she had and the way she showed her type of character, just kind of going into what she brought into my life, and then I've kind of carried on after watching her over the years, is she was always very supportive. She was very supportive of me specifically, and that she was like my #1 fan. She went to, ever since I was 9 years old, started playing soccer. I think she probably missed 1 to 3 games for probably serious other things that she needed to be a part of, but she didn't miss very many in all the 8 or 9 years that I played. And she was just very supportive. They could have been pickup games, scrimmages, championship games, it didn't matter what, soccer practices. She took me to everything and was always there and very supportive. And I don't know if I knew it until later how much it meant just to have someone always there, no matter what the level of seriousness the game was, but it just was nice to have someone in your corner all the time, no matter what. Even if I wasn't playing well or whatever, it didn't matter because she was just happy to be there. So I've kind of carried that forward now, and basically pay it forward to my friends. If they don't have someone in their corner, then I'll try to be there for them no matter what they need. So that's kind of the impact she had.
That's great. I think of that too. All those years, all the piano concerts, voice concerts, all of that. She was always right there, just cheering us on. And I always would think of every time, even if it was a small accomplishment or a big accomplishment, she would food. It was always we'd
gotta go out and celebrate.
We gotta go celebrate.
celebrate.
She was all about celebration, and I just think that's such a quality and support to continue to show others and to pass on to future generations. So.
I think so.
All right.
Sounds good.
I'm not doing
The
that.
spirit came down. Come here.
This class is not about spirits.
It
dude.
is. No, come here.
No.
It is. Let's,
There's no way I'm getting into some weird
here.
seance
no,
thing,
just
dude.
here. Come here.
Are
It's
you
gonna
there?
be great. Yes, that's what we're gonna do.
If you're peaceful, show yourself.
Stop. We're gonna do a seance.
I'm not doing that.
It's not a
You
seance.
just said.
No.
You're trying to trick me into some shit, dude. Light a candle.
It's recorded. It's not a seance.
I'm not. I saw you sweating. You got.
Come on, it's not gonna
No.
be like that. I'm just gonna. hold
I'm
hands
not
with
holding
you.
hands. I don't feel comfortable. I barely feel comfortable talking about memories and emotions.
Listen, okay.
I'm a very
can
locked
you
up
just-
human being. I
hold
can't
on,
hold
can you
hands,
just listen
okay?
real quick?
No.
Okay, no, listen to me. You're supposed to start. You have to listen to me.
I'm not doing this shit, dude.
So I'm just gonna hold your hands, and then we're just gonna close our eyes, and then I'm
No.
gonna talk about how we're gonna, Grandma, we want.
This
you
is
to
why
be
I'm never
present
doing
with
therapy.
us.
Ever.
As we
This is
cherish
the
your
first and last
memories
project
talk
you're gonna
about
help
you and
Amanda
your
out
story.
No.
Okay, that's all
How
I'm gonna
about-
say.
I hear you. How about, in the essence of time, we skip the closed eye portion and roll right into the memory
Come on,
portion.
give it. I'm trying to make this a good project for school. Just
Why you
look
gotta
at me.
make everything I say is a joke and turn it into something that's good?
Come on,
dude?
it's gonna be. I gotta fix my hair anyway. Come on, let's start
What the
over.
hell
Okay,
does
we're
hair
starting
have to do with
over
holding hands, dude?
still?
I don't want it.
Okay.
I don't want it. Pick a new thing.
No, come on. Just
Let's hold
take your
toes.
hat off.
Interlock
Why are you wearing a
toes.
hat? Take the hat off.
I don't feel comfortable with my haircut. Or holding hands and
Well, you're
closing my
wearing
eyes.
sunglasses on your head. Is this normal? Is this a normal thing?
We're outside. You know, I can't have my shades on. I gotta have them nearby.
Oh my god, this is just so good. Okay, come on, just humor
Mike,
me.
help me
Let's
out,
pause
dude.
for
That's
a minute.
weird.
It's
dude.
not weird.
What
It's part
class
of my
is this?
program.
Oh my god.
What? It's so. We only have enough daylight left. You gotta. Stop. I can't. You stop laughing.
Yeah, I'm not looking
Oh my god. You crying or what? You're like crying now. Are you crying? Are we like having fun? What?
Wait.
You're thinking so hard and trying not to say
I'm
so.
trying not to laugh. She's thinking of another word. I'm gonna write down